Good afternoon, everybody. Netflix is going to report the quarterly earnings any moment. 16 million shares traded. There was a big buyer on Netflix at the closing bell. We were negative 128 million in the money flow, and we're positive 13.5 million. Big buyer. 4th of July is going to start here in one moment. And how to trade these options and how to steal the bid, and how that you can also come here and get tuned up. Here we go right now. I'm dropping down to 303. There's some numbers out. I'm printing 303, 304, back to 37, 302. This is the earnings. I got a 60-minute chart right here behind me, and we're going to take a look and see exactly what. Now we're at 315. They're popping. We're at 315 from 303. I have a 60-minute chart here in the background, and it has the biggest move that we're going to see on Tesla. Tesla was 316 during the actual trading, but this is the earnings season. Welcome to the earnings season, and Netflix is now printing at 303, 308, 308, 303. So we're all over the map, back down to 307. So I'm going to be able to get the numbers, and then I'm going to be able to go over how we're going to be able to trade these options on the opening bell. We're printing at 306, 303. I have a 60-minute chart over here, and here we go. We're printing 300. We're printing 302. We're ripping down on that downside, and there you go. So let's go ahead and take a look at this from a different view and whatnot. So just hold on one second. We're printing back up here now. We're printing right here at 307 again. Okay, let's just hold on one second. All right, everybody, here's a 60-minute chart. We went down to 300, and then they popped it up on the high here. They popped it up to 319. So basically, we have a 300 low, and we don't actually got the numbers yet, but we're printing 303. This is the big red bar candle now, and I'm going to go over the report. I'm going to go over all of the options that we're going to make a lot of money. And for you new people, you don't know how to trade these earnings. You don't know how to get these options like we do. And here is the volatility happening right here, right now, and it's live. And I'll come back with the numbers, and we'll take a look and see where we're at on Netflix, which is now printing at 307, 306. So let me get the numbers, and I'll go over those and be back here in a minute. Here we are. We're trading at 314. It's running wild. It has Netflix preliminary Q1 is 64 cents versus the 63 cents. So they did okay there. Revs are 3.7 billion versus 3.69 billion. That was the consensus. Now here's the deal. U.S. streaming sub ads, 1.96 million versus 1.45. That's a good number right there. International streaming subs ads 5.46 million versus the 4.9 million as far as those subs go. And you can see right now what it's like. It's live. Those other numbers came out. We're printing at 323, 325. Rip City up here. This is going to be one big trade for the call side of the market. And you know what? You just have to understand the fundamentals, which we do. And we're printing at 327. Look at that, baby, rip. And we're ripping higher. So I'm going to go over everything else. So domestic, international sub growth, they're kicking, we're kicking. So we hit 300 in after hours, and now we're popping up here at 328. We're off to the races at 328, 329, and I'll be right back. I'm going to see if I can find some more data. What we have is a big breakout. We have a great quarterly earnings over here that Netflix delivered. So I'm going to go over everything. The biggest things that people need to understand fundamentally about the Netflix was it was all about international growth. And they did beat that. They beat their expectations on that. That's what the analysts and all of the big firms are looking for. And we delivered it up here at 327, 328. Look at it rip. So they delivered a great quarter, bottom line. Starting that earnings season out. We are in earnings season. We're going to make a boatload of money. We're up here at 331. This baby's Rip City. Let's just keep watching it roll and go higher. It's a great trade. Once again, freeoptiontrader.com. The call side of the market is going to be very big gains. It was a 9.5% volatility on the call side and the put side. That's how this thing had set up. That was a 9.5% move in the stock by Friday's expiration. And just over 4% of the float is sold short. So there's 4% of the shares outstanding. Those short sellers, they're going to be covering. We got up to 17 million. Anyway, I'm going to conclude this. I can just say, hey, Rip City, let's rip it harder. The earnings season is going to be great. We needed something like this for the market, and the market has it, and so do you.